Hi, I'm John from UNIXSurplus, and today we're looking at our EZ-EL LED controllers and LED strips. These are RGB, red, green, blue LEDs that have remote control intensity changing. It really complements our EZ-EL line of EL wire products. The reason you want LEDs is that they're so bright and they're just so intense. You can use them on building architecture, you can use them on your bike, they're visible during daylight, and they're fully color controlled through the remote control. So let's take a look at what comes with our controller. This is our RGB LED controller. It says red, green, blue, RGB, which tells you that it's going to print out 3 colors, red, green, and blue, not white. The combination of red, green, and blue makes something very close to white. Each one has an output connector here that's semi-waterproof. It's an aluminum package. It's not watertight, but still it is water resistant. It won't generate any heat. You can wall mount it with 2 screws if you need to. You're also going to get a remote control with every one. You're going to have to first install the battery in the back of the remote control. Then you're going to be able to check, use your remote control. You should also check what channel each remote control is set to match that. This is set to channel 23. It's RGB4F is the model number. This is set to channel 23. You can have multiple controllers and multiple remote controls running at the same time. All of them operate on 12 volts DC. They come with an AC adapter just like this. You can plug the AC adapter right into the wall, plugs into the back of the inverter right here through 12 volts DC, and you get a good power indicator right there. The remote control has a few buttons which we'll explain later. That's what comes in our EZ-EL wire box. The other products we have in the same line are our Y adapter. This takes one controller and allows you to run 2 strips. It plugs straight into our controller like this. The other thing we have is cable extensions themselves. These are 3 foot long, 3 meters, 1 meter long, 1 yard, and they can plug right into the controller. All of the controllers are key pinned, where our outputs are male and our inputs are female. So we'll hook up the extension right here. We'll hook up our inverter, our Y adapter right here to our inverter. Then we have our LED strips. These here have a waterproof coating. They come in 3 foot lengths right now. They have adhesive tape on the back, and they have a fully sealed waterproof coating. They have a little 6-inch pigtail for your cable connector. So let's hook one up and we'll see what happens. You can plug these in live without any problems. So we have different modes on the inverter which we'll review later, but I want to show you what it looks like and how far away you can go. Your one LED strip to your inverter with your extension to your Y adapter can be covered about 4 or 5 feet away. So let's step through the buttons and show you what happens on the remote control. First of all, you have your red up and 1 and 2 buttons. Those adjust your intensity or speed up and down. So if we put number 2 down, it'll adjust the intensity down. It doesn't work so well in the changing modes. It's not intuitive. Button 4 here changes your mode. So you have a solid red, a solid green, half red, half green, half blue, all blue, violet, which is red and blue, and white, which is all LEDs, all RGB colors on. So we can look here and change our intensity down as well. And you can see as we switch down, our intensity goes down to 0. Each time we're going to hit the remote control, our indicator light will also reflect that it's got to change. So we keep setting it up, and we see our indicator light go up. And that's our highest intensity mode. So let's switch different modes. You have your blinking mode right now. Again, the speed of the blink can be controlled by 3 and 5. So we want to change this to a slower speed, down to a slower cycle speed, larger cycle time, slower speed. Again, slowest speed possible. Okay, so let's switch a mode again to the fade mode. This one will fade through all colors. Again, there's an adjustment in speed down right here. We've got 4, then we're going to hit 5 to adjust the speed up again. Okay. And our red mode, you can see the intensity, we can turn that down. There's no real fade speed or anything else controls on these modes. So that's the modes on our remote control. A few notes of technical support. If you find that your remote control is not working, It could be that you're running on either if a 12 volt DC low on battery, or you might have a problem with this going under 12 volts DC. So let's talk a little bit about how to mount and what EZEL LEDs look like. LEDs don't look that pretty when you look at them because they're discrete points of light, but they're so bright you can use them for reflections. So we can come back here inside a computer cabinet and put a nice reflective light here. You see how this gives the unit a nice glow, and we have a reflective surface. Other things that you want to look at doing is mounting it under cabinet or underneath particular areas. These will then light up the floor really well, or give a under cabinet light right here. And you can see the glow reflected. But generally you want to use reflected light with these LEDs. Currently we mount them underneath bicycle frames, which lights the ground, makes it very visible to you outside. Another note about tech support: if you do manage to reverse the connector, you're going to have a problem with the color change. Only one color will show up, technically green. It's kind of hard to force in because it's keyed. But you can see here that right now we're only having one key, one color. That's because you reversed a connector. Very simple to fix just by flipping the connector around. Now the adhesive tape is very strong. This is the most permanent tape we could find for it. Very sticky, very good quality. It's actually a foam back tape, which is really nice because it'll contour to the surface that you press it to. Our EZEL strips are waterproof. They're not submersible, but they are waterproof if you get rain. The other function you have is you can cut the strips to different lengths. Each set of 3 LEDs right here is, you can see a separation right here. And you can cut along those separations at any time to shorten the length of your strip. The other option we have is strips to strip connections. If you want to make a strip longer than 3 feet, you can strip the outside coating off of this unit here. You can put a strip to strip connector, which is an optional accessory from EZEL, and then you can connect the ends of 2 strips to keep JZ-taining them along. Currently we don't sell the strips without the end pigtail connectors right here. Everything has the pigtail connector. So in order to do that, you're going to have to strip end to end and connect both ends of the EZEL wire together with the strip to strip connector. Then you'll have another pigtail. So that's our LED products from UNIXSurplus and EZEL. I hope you enjoyed looking at our different products. And if you have any questions, you can call us at 877-UNIX123, or you can reach us online at UNIXSurplus.com.